Hey there, fellow road traveler. Welcome. I'm John the Mouse. I have been in the trucking industry for over 20 years. I have been sharing different sites along the way and will continue to tell you my raw stories, expert tips, and must-know insights for your home and business to keep you rolling. Learn the ins and outs of heavy machinery, master road conditions, and drive alongside the different trucking lifestyle. Whether you're a driver, traveler, gearhead, or just love the cheese of the matter, gear up and let's travel this great highway together. Hey there, you. Imagine you're behind the wheel of a powerful rig, hauling freight across the open road, connecting communities and driving progress. Now, picture a man from the 19th century who did the same thing. Not with trucks, but with railroads. His name was James J. Hill, the empire builder. And his story of grit, vision, and innovation built one of America's greatest transportation networks, the Great Northern Railway. Today, I'm taking you directly to you, whether you're a trucker, a logistics manager, or just curious about the transportation history. We're diving deep into Hill's life, his game-changing strategies, and how we can inspire success in today's trucking industry. Buckle up, because this journey is packed with lessons to fuel your drive for success. Let's start at the beginning. Picture a young boy in 1838, born in a log cabin in Ontario, Canada. That's James J. Hill. At 9, a freak accident with a bow and arrow blinds him in one eye. And at 14, his father's death forces him to become the family breadwinner. But Hill's no ordinary kid. He's sharp. He's excellent in math, surveying, and English, thanks to a Quaker teacher who sparks his love for learning. By 17, he's itching for an opportunity. So he heads to St. Paul, Minnesota. In 1856, a rough and tumble trade hub on the Mississippi River. Here's where it gets interesting. Hill starts as a shipping clerk, learning the ins and outs of the freight forwarding. Think of it like mastering a complex delivery route today, coordinating trucks, warehouses, and clients. By his 20s, he's running his own steamboat business on the Red River, moving furs and goods between St. Paul and Winnipeg. He's not just hauling cargo. He's building relationships, learning customers' needs, and spotting the weaknesses. Sound familiar? That's the same hustle you need in trucking to keep shippers happy and operations smooth. Hill's big break comes in 1878 when he and his partners buy the bankrupt St. Paul and Pacific Railroad. It's a risky move, like betting on a struggling trucking company with old rigs and bad routes. But Hill sees potential. He renames it the St. Paul, Minneapolis, and Manitoba Railway and gets to work. Now, let's talk about what makes Hill legendary. By 1888, he renames his railroad the Great Northern, and he sets his sights on the transcontinental line from St. Paul, Minnesota to Seattle, Washington. That's over 1,700 miles. Unlike the other railroads, Hill builds his without federal subsidies. Imagine starting a trucking company with no government grants, just your savings and smarts. That's Hill. How does he do it? First, he's hands-on. Hill rides horseback to scout routes, picking the shortest, flattest paths to save on fuel and time. Think of it like using GPS to avoid traffic jams. His biggest win? Marlis Pass in Montana. Discovered in 1889 by his engineer John Frank Stevens. It cuts nearly 100 miles off the route, saving millions. In trucking, that's like finding a shortcut that slashes fuel costs and delivery times. Hill's also a master of efficiency. He reinvests profits into better tracks, bridges, and terminals, like upgrading your fleet with fuel-efficient trucks. During the panic of 1893, when other railroads were going bust, Hill cuts the freight rates to keep farmers shipping and offers $10 trips for immigrants to settle along his lines. It's a brilliant move. Lower rates build loyalty, just like offering competitive pricing in trucking to win over long-term contracts. By 1893, the Great Northern reaches Seattle, and Hill's empire is born. Hill didn't just build tracks, he built communities. He knows a railroad thrives only if the regions it serves prospers. So he promoted settlement, selling cheap land to German and Scandinavian farmers, and even providing purebred livestock like the shorthorn bulls to boost agriculture. He sends out demonstration trains to teach farmers modern techniques, kind of like hosting a trucking seminar to share the best practices for fuel efficiency or safety. But Hill's not just about grain. He diversifies, hauling iron ore from Minnesota's range and securing trade deals with Japan for 15,000 tons of rails. Think of it like the trucking company expanding from retail freight to refrigerated goods or hazardous materials. It spreads risk and boosts revenue. Hill's focused on diverse cargo, keeping the Great Northern profitable, even in the tough times. Here's a lesson for you. Know your customers. Hill visits farms, talks to shippers, and listens. In trucking, that means understanding your clients need faster deliveries, specialized equipment, or flexible scheduling, and delivering it. Hill's personal touch made farmers and businesses trust him, just like building strong relationships with shippers can set your trucking business apart from the others. So, what can you do in the trucking industry? Take from Hill's playbook. Let's break it down. First, optimize your routes. Use GPS and logistic tools to find the fastest, most fuel-efficient paths. Just like Hill scouted Marlis Pass. Second, control cost. Reinvest profits into better trucks, maintenance, or driver training to stay competitive. Like Hill, he upgraded his railroad tracks. Third, diversify your freight. Don't rely on one type of cargo. Expand into new markets to weather economic storms. Fourth, build relationships. Get to know your shippers, understand their needs, and offer solutions, just like Hill did with farmers. Finally, stay resilient. Economic downturns like the Panic of 1893 will test you, but smart pricing and cost cutting can help keep you rolling. Hill's story proves that with the vision, hard work, and customer-first mindset, you can build an empire. Whether it's on the rails or roads. His Great Northern didn't just move goods, it moved people, ideas, and progress. You can do the same in trucking, connecting communities and driving the economy forward. James J. Hill legacy lives on, not just in the tracks he laid, but in the lessons he left us. You, yes you, can be an empire builder in the trucking industry. Take Hill's principles, optimize, diversify, connect, and persevere. And apply what you've learned for your journey. Keep pushing forward with a positive mindset, because every mile you drive builds a brighter future. Want to learn more? Check out the links in the description for resources on Hill and Great Northern. Let's keep the wheels turning together. I truly appreciate you spending time with us today. Thank you for watching. I would love to see you as part of the John the Mouse University. I can't wait to see you there. Here's a few videos you might enjoy. Thanks again. Until we meet again.